Hello, this is 100-505-349, and this is my demo video for my submission for application development. This is going to be a little bit different because, as mentioned in the report, this is kind of like a multiplayer game. So what I've organized is I've got four other friends to come and play this with me, and in this video, well, in this segment of the video, I'm going to edit this hopefully. I'm just going to show off creating a basic world for the game. So when connecting to the game, the IP is, well, not the IP, the URL is this. And this is the main page that all new players will get onto. There's a brief description of the game, there's access to a tutorial and some stuff on the API. But for now, I'm just going to go and create a new world for me and the other four people to play in. So this would be just through this button here. I should have thought of a world name beforehand. This doesn't matter too much. You'll see how this all works. You know what? Let's just go with Earth. That's a fun name, right? And then a player can select which kind of map they want to play on. The only one implemented at the moment is the real world, so the one that contains all the test data. If this were to be an expanded project, there would be other maps, maybe like a Mars map, you know, stuff like that, just fun stuff. I'm going to set the real world map and the game speed as normal, the 2-hour event timer. And that's not going to be too clear what that is unless you've read the report before watching this, but I'll explain it in due time. And once that's all completed, there is some error checking for this kind of stuff so that people can't put in invalid values. Once that's done, just click create my world, and this generates a code for all the players to play with. And I'm going to give the other four people a bit of time to prepare before we all start, but this world code I will send to them so that when we create countries, they can all use this to connect to the same session. So I will BRB then. Hello, this is the second recording of the video diary. I actually forgot to explain one thing in the last recording. I'm going to be kind of taking a recording every day just to show the progress that's happened on the map. You know, just kind of show off what a basic gameplay session is like, and in doing so, all the features. So I've managed to get, I think, 3 of the players in so far. One of them is just struggling with setting up putty at the moment. So I'm just going to create my country and see how everything goes. So once you have your world code, which I have given out to the others, you go to create a country, and you get to select a bunch of things, including your nation name. And I have thought long and hard about my nation name, and of course, I want to be the great nation of Duckburg. The password is a bit weird. It's completely hashed, so keeping it in the database is safe, but it's sent plain text because I couldn't think of a way to verify it, like, I guess validate it, without having that in the front end where anyone can mess with it. So instead, it's sent as a HTTP request. But, so it could be insecure, but that's not too much of a priority. So once you put in your password, you put in your world code, all that, and you get to choose a government type, and this will select your base stats. I think I'm going to go for a horde, you know, because you start with a lot of culture, a lot less economic prowess, and just neutral military prowess, and that means I am the Great Horde of Duckburg. We all decided beforehand what our national color would be, and mine will be green. So once you've done that, from any screen when you're not logged in, you get the ability to type in your login. and get into the game. So as you can see, the other players have already started. Uh, Pink over here has started off in Mexico. It's kind of been expanding a little bit into North America. Orange is quite happy because he's started near his hometown of Umio and has kind of been expanding a little bit. Red, who I think is going to be the biggest problem in this game, has started in China, which is a bit worryingly close to myself. And that is no fun, and I gotta defend against him. So, once you're in a game, the whole point of the game is to expand your nation, and to do this, you get points through events. And I'm gonna go and load my events now and see what kind of decisions I have to make. And I don't know yet whether I'm going to go with my own moral philosophy for the events, or if I'm going to try and roleplay as my country. But we'll see. So my first event is Private Correspondence. An international company has offered some interesting rewards were we to wait until a certain date to enact a regulation currently under review. This would provide significant new funding for our government, but would be blatant corporate favoritism if it were to be discovered. And the three options: negotiate, take the money, or say no. And I think I'm going to start off by being a bit lenient to the people and deny corruption. So doing that gives me more points in terms of culture and has lowered my economic a bit, which is kind of a problem for India because it's a very coastal region. The Indian coastal region extends all the way into Arabia. So if I wanted to maybe jump into Africa, which seems a bit unoccupied at the moment, that would be beneficial. I'll for now we'll look at our other events, see what to do. Sorry, I just need to take a drink. So the next event I get is Paper, Bird and Sword. A best-selling book penned by a former government employee has come under heavy criticism. The novel is a fictional retelling of late Renaissance history from the perspective of a young Spanish king who attempts to maintain stability in his nation. Critics claim the book glorifies colonial atrocities as the protagonist is based on the life of a real Spanish king involved in the history of Spanish colonialism. As the author was a former government employee, we are expected to comment on the criticisms. I did say I wanted to go a bit more economic, so maybe I should strategize here and think about which of these options will give me more of an economic bonus. I don't remember what the bonus is for this. I would imagine they have some economic bonuses if we side with him. I think I'll go for the option saying it's a clear work of fiction, which lowers my culture and increases my militarism and my economic prowess, and gives me a bunch of points in both. And then for the final event, I should mention the events are generated based on the world speed. So I set the world speed to 2 hours, Majines. Every 2 hours, we get a new event. For the purposes of this game, I've said that I'm only going to keep the server up for, I believe, 2 hours each day, just so that everyone can come on and play their thing. But were this to be a real system, it would be up 24/7. So, anyone could come on. You could get an advantage by playing more, but hopefully the way the game, the time works, it's not enough to give you too much of an advantage. Anyway, my final event for today is Crisscross. In recent military exercise, things took a turn for the worse as 2 grenades were mistakenly activated in an enclosed space with a number of high-ranking military personnel. Immediately, a heroic recruit at the scene dove on top of one of the grenades in a bid to protect the others. In the meantime, another recruit picked up the other grenade and attempted to throw it out of a nearby window, only for it to detonate in his hand. Both men died and were rewarded with a medal for their bravery. However, the family of the first recruit has filed a complaint stating that because the family member knowingly gave his life, he is more entitled to the award than the other soldier. I think, personally, that that's a bit harsh. I think maybe, I think both are entitled to their rewards, and I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say they both died for their country and deserve their medals, regardless of intent. That's all my events completed. I imagine the others might have progressed a bit. I'm not sure. Maybe they already used up all of their points for today. It seems so. We're still waiting on the last player, but for now, I'm just going to expand my nation a bit. And the coastal provinces are the most important, I think. So I'll just try and get some land real quick. I don't have much in the way of economic points, so I don't think I'll have enough points to take out the big nations right now. Or the coastal provinces, rather, sorry. The... sorry, I'm very tired. You can start to expand. I figure this point here is going to be a little bit of a point of contention between me and Red Team. So I'm going to quickly have a look at maybe constructing some infrastructure to keep them away, just out of fear. This one here decreases build costs, so it would be a good idea to go with that one first. You can see it used up the points. I don't have enough for the second culture building, but I will invest my points in the military buildings to just give myself some extra strength in this location. And I believe that is all my points used up for the day, so tomorrow I'll look at doing more, and we'll see how the game has changed by then. Hello, this is the second day of recording for the app dev project. I'm back on again. It's been roughly 24 hours since the last time we played, and I've had the server up for 30 minutes, giving the others potentially time to do their part. I don't know. We'll see if they have changed at all. I do just want to show off some other things, but due to time constraints, I'm probably going to just skip over the events for today, just very quickly do them. You can pause the video, watch them yourself. It seems like Pink has expanded a little bit. I'm not sure. Expanded since we last played. I think the same has occurred with Red. We did have discussions about where we each will go. It seems Purple has plans to move up and to the right, which is a bit of a problem because I've decided I want to head to the left over to Arabia. So we'll see how that goes. As you can see, the events have been reset now. It's been multiple 2-hour periods, so I've hit my 5 event stacks. I'm just going to work through the events now. So I'm just going to see the situation now. So there is another thing I want to show. I did just want to show off this screen, the world screen, which is automatically set to include the name of the world as we set it up with the name Earth last time. It includes stuff like the world code, so players don't always have to keep the world code saved. If you want to add players mid-game, you can just look here and add it. It also adds some basic information about the others, including their coastal power and things like that. I can tell that Pink is doing quite well, and that's a bit scary. So I got to expand my own influence. I think I'm just going to try and start. I want to take out all of India. I want to make sure I make a claim to that. And then I'm going to maybe start heading a bit to the left. But at the same time, I don't want Red having access to all of Southeast Asia. He already probably has the best chance of taking out the steppes, so it would be good to maybe try and assert some influence there. Since I've got economic points, I think I'm just going to take this small island, Sri Lanka? Ugh, I'm bad at pronunciation, so I'm just going to take this out, even though it's quite expensive, just to make the borders look a bit pretty, you know? Apart from that, I'm just going to spend the rest of my points here. I think I can only spend military points, which serves an issue because I do want to, if red comes too close to my borders, I do want to protect myself. I might spend just a little bit, but keep some stockpile just in case. So I'm just going to take this one here. As you can see, this one is a holy site. It's got a little bit of bonuses. It's got plus 50% to the culture cost because it is significant to so many different Hindu people. So it's not best to take this with culture. It would probably be best to do this militarily. And I'm going to do as such. I've still got a bit of military left over, and that's fine. So I think I'm done for the day. I'm just going to keep it as is, unless maybe I want to... I don't think I want to make any investments at the moment. You can see the things have updated. I've now become dominant in the Indian Ocean, which means I own a large amount of different locations in coastal locations in the area, so that's good. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Hey, this is the third day of recording. I'm just going to run through my events, look at the map a bit, see where we can go. So yeah, again, like yesterday, I'm just gonna rush through them. You can pause to see what's going on. So I keep messing up my economy a bit, which, you know, what can you do? It in a way, it's sort of luck based. It was what I thought things would do at the time, and I don't even remember them. So I'm getting a bit concerned with Red's expansion over to the right here, because clearly I want to have my influence there, but also at the same time, Purple has started to expand his influence over in the west. Um, that leaves me in a bit of a weird situation. I could use my military power to get into Oman, but there might be a better option. So this one's 155, this one's 110. I could spend economic points to get to Yemen. That might be a good call, but if I did that, I might... Would I rather go for islands in Indonesia instead? Um, I think I'll start off by just expanding using culture a bit. Just make my borders a bit more rounded. That one was a holy site, so maybe I should have thought more carefully about spending my points there. You know, it has the bonus to, you know, yeah, words. So I'm now bordering red with two adjacencies, so they could start to attack me, which is a bit scary. Um, I think what I'll do is I will see which one of these kind of areas is the least expensive and look into taking that. I could also look at Madagascar. Madagascar's a bit far down, but it's in the East Africa area, so you can sail to this. It's actually, there's a bit of historical basis to that. I believe there was some like Indonesians who sailed to Madagascar to settle it. I don't remember. I like history though. Um, he's probably gonna want this back if I take it. I could. I think for the sake of expansion, I would like to take something where I don't have to use too much economic points. So I want something that has a lot of adjacencies. So maybe it would be a good idea to take Borneo. But I guess it's got pretty high economic value. Oh, well, that's just because it's far away. So if I just invest in Borneo, I think it will cost a lot less now economically, which is good, because I don't have many economic points, and that's a problem. In the meantime, I'm just going to look at what I want to take over in Arabia. And I think the best call is probably this area in Oman, Nizwa, I think it's pronounced. Um, so I'll look at taking that now, and I can probably spend more military points to expand if I wanted to. That might mean I should potentially look at going into Madagascar, seeing if I can, like, steal South America before anyone else has the chance to, apart from Pink, who looks like they've got the advantage there. Um, Madagascar seems very high point cost, though. I think I will probably not do that just yet. Maybe that'll be a strategy for later. Instead, I'm going to spend my military points taking over this land and maybe another province if I have enough points. Doesn't seem like it, so I'm going to instead use my points here to invest a little bit in culture in this location. Maybe there is a... no, I think I'll just save my military points for now, just to see what happens tomorrow. See if there's any moves I need to make. Who knows, maybe Red will come and try and get me. That would not be good. So that's probably it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe it will be like a time lapse from now on, because I don't have many other features to show off. The basic gameplay loop is shown at this point, but I do just want to show off a session a bit, like a regular session. Anyway, that's it for today. Bye. Hey, this is day 4 of recording, and I have just logged into a travesty. I've noticed that Red over here, what was their name? People's Republic of Birmingham, has taken over a little colony I set up over in Borneo. And obviously that can't stand, so there will be a retaliation. So I'm just going to fly through my events again. At the same time, purple is getting a little bit scary to me. It feels like I might be the weakest player in the game at the moment, and I don't know how to feel about that, considering I made it. So I'm just going to fly through the events and try and get economic. So I think those events went pretty damn well, and I have to kind of consider what move I'm gonna make, because I still want to expand my influence over in Arabia, but I don't want to give up Southeast America, Southeast Asia at the same time. You can see in here that it lists the military capacity, and it looks like Red Team. They've definitely been expanding their military, or they've definitely been expanding their nation, but they haven't been expanding their military strength. So I assume most of his land is undeveloped, which means if I were to try and develop any land I conquer in Southeast Asia, he might have a worse time trying to take it back. But so I think I'm going to try and take this coast here. Just to assert my influence a little bit. I believe red and pink and orange still are yet to join today, but they will be on soonish. I'd like to get it at some point so that I can show another player playing at the same time, but I don't know how possible that'll be. So now that I've expanded into Southeast Asia, you can see a lot more of the view of the map has cropped up. Like, I can now see all of China, and that doesn't mean too much, because you can always go and check on other people's provinces, no matter what. But it just means it's meant to be, like, showing the player what they have to concern themselves with. Like, what's happening over here doesn't really affect me that much, but these white areas are definitely of concern to me. Sorry. I'm considering just saving my military influence for the day, just to make sure he doesn't try and expand any more. It would be nice to use up some more economic influence, or I could try and save it. we did have agreements that Purple n- would not attack Arabia if I didn't expand into Africa. I'm not sure if that's the best deal for me, but it's something at least. So I should be safe to maybe expand my influence here. I think I'm going to try and take this location in Thailand. And I think that's all I'm going to do for the day. I don't think I'm going to spend any more or any military influence just in case he attacks again. Alright, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, this is day 5, I think. I just wanted to use Chrome today to show off how it's handled, or how the website works on different browsers and stuff, just to demonstrate that it's not just Firefox that it works on. Also, my mic is having a couple of issues, so I might cut out occasionally. Sorry about that. Just trying to remember my login details. So I think I'm probably one of the first people on today. Looks like Red has been being aggressive again, because I specifically remember owning this last time I was on. I wonder who's been on at the moment so far. So, well, me obviously. Pietzoria has been on. Avocadonia has not been on. It's really. Oh wait, no, it's the 23rd today, isn't it? So am I? I think I'm the last person to come on today. I'm just gonna cycle through my events, making sure that I don't go over my military capacity. Alright, I'm really low on culture now. That's kind of bad, but I really want to get my stats to 100% base, so I'm not losing out in economics. You can see I'm very, very close to the military capacity. If you go over the military capacity, it will cause issues. Um, as in, you will lose whatever goes over. Um, well, okay, so agreements with Pietzoria have said that as long as I don't touch anything in Africa, I have the right to take all of Arabia. Um, so that's good with me. Oh, now that's interesting. That is very interesting. He's used the fact that he owns land in the steppes region here to sail all the way over here. So maybe I'll have someone else to contend with. That's a bit of a scary thing. Um, so I think what I'm going to do, I really want to assert my claim over here. He can have the islands for all I care. I just want a little bit of territory in this area. I want coastal dominance, or some kind of coastal power in the region. So I'm going to take this land here, and I'll try and make some agreements with him, I think, once this is done. Maybe I'll upgrade my, use my points to upgrade my buildings in the area to tell him to go away. Now, before I spend points on that, I just want to see, like, I still want to expand a little bit into Arabia today. Each of these cost pretty low culture. I could probably take about 2 provinces if I used my culture here. But I don't want to use up any more military power unless it's going to be for building. So I'm probably going to use my economic power here. And then this one's really high culture cost. So I'm going to keep that as is. Maybe he can have this part, you know. I'll take this area. I think this is all part of the Southeast Asian node, so like... And I think at this point I should be dominant in it, so... only one more. Oh, well that would be why. Because he's just logged on and taken that back. Absolutely not. No. So unless he does it again, um, yeah, you can see he literally just did it 20 seconds ago. I'll try and make an agreement with him over that. Uh, and for now, just gonna. Oh, that is a lot of points. I don't think I really want to use my culture points on that. I'm gonna probably take this here. Just keeping my eyes over in this region just in case, you know. Um, I don't think there's any point me spending any more over here because it's almost like safe territory. I don't need to worry about that area. Um, he seems to want this location. I wonder why he went for this one specifically. Maybe it costs the least militarily, in which case maybe it's worth me investing a bit in it. Um, yeah, it's still owned by me. That's good. I think I'll pump some economic influence into it, and I don't know if it's worth spending this much military on this region, but doing this will make it harder for him to take it, so that's always good. I'll use my culture points there. Don't have enough economic. In fact, I should just show off that when you do try and press on it, you have too little influence. Same with all these. And let's see, can I... military buildings here? Yeah, why not? Spend like 70 for each province just to tell them to go away. And then I think that's good for the day. I've really expanded my military influence. Got 10 here, which I think puts me in the big leagues, so to speak. Although so is everyone else. The gap between number of provinces is really becoming a bit of an issue. It seems me and Red's conflict has kind of slowed our progression. So I think that's all for today. I'm probably just going to keep eyes on what happens over here, just in case. But I'll record if I do have to do anything. Thank you for watching again. Bye. See you tomorrow. Hello, this is day... I don't remember at this point, and we've had some discussion with Red and made some agreement that I'm going to be taking this area here, just to make sure I'm recording, and they will give me these two locations here as long as I don't take any other areas in Southeast Asia and don't fight them. So I think that's a good compromise. And it seems they've been on today. They've done a bit of expansion up north. A bit scary. They're really spreading themselves out, which could be their downfall. Because you really don't want to have a long empire, you know? Anyway, I'm just going to run through my events as usual. Try my best to get economic. Alright, so you can see there's a lot of repeat events. There's only 50 events in the game at the moment. If I had more time, I would love to implement more to add more variety, but unfortunately, because of the limited number of events, that's just not too possible. So I'm going to start... Considering these lands he promised to me, I don't know if it's the best idea to take them just yet. They do have quite a high economic cost, it appears, which is kind of annoying. Maybe I should only take one of them and look at taking the other tomorrow, perhaps? So I'm just going to annex that. Now, there are no agreements in place as to this location, but I get the feeling he wouldn't be too happy with me asserting my influence over here. I was very careful not to mention anywhere else, just in case he gets the wrong idea that I'm giving him basically free reign. I think today maybe it would be best if I tried to really connect up my land. I'm going to try and expand a bit over in this direction, And since I really don't have any military threats at the moment because of our agreement, I think I can safely use up a bit of military power today, just to give myself a little boost to get further. I believe actually, let me just check. I believe I'm like the second person on today. Let me see. Yeah, there's only been 3 people on today. We're still waiting on purple and pink to come on. Um, oh, it appears that Orange was not too happy about a certain event that occurred, and there might be a bit of uh, fighting going on here. We shall see. Um, Interesting to note that he took this one. It might that doesn't seem the best strategically for me, since there's so many places to attack it from. Ideal, Ideally, you'd want to take something where they have to go like one by one. You know what I mean? But that's not of concern to me. I should just be concerning myself with my own business. What they're doing isn't my problem. So I think I'll just take this one for today. I think that should be about all I can do today, unless I want to do some small military and economic improvements. But I do kind of want to save my points, so I think that's all. Oh, oh, that is not going to be thing he likes. I get the feeling. Um, Actually, he might still be doing his thing, so I might refresh the page a bit just to see what happens. Looks like that he's made it into the Asian Pacific, because... Oh! Okay, that's very interesting. I know that he really wants to take land in Australia, but... And I don't know if this is particularly the best way to go about it, but him doing this is certainly a move that I don't think Red will appreciate, but that is very funny to me. Um, I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye. Right, it's the next day now. I'm just logging in. Unfortunately, we had it so that 2 of the players today, or... Okay, I'm just going to put on screen now the agreement we had about Arabia. Um, huh. Well, what I was saying was that, um, 2 of the people yesterday couldn't come on because they had things to do, so they are a little bit behind, but that'll be not too much of an issue. That's something that's kind of expected from this style of game. I wish I maybe had handled it a little bit differently, because it's a little bit, like, far behind, but it's not too big a deal. I feel like they can still catch up. I mean, look, these people, Piazzoria was one of the people. I think he's pretty much still in in there in the game, But yeah, I'm just gonna run through my events really quickly this time, because the video is really long. I've just started editing it. Alright, okay, that's my events done for the day. So immediately, the thing that's going to occur here is I'm going to take these back. I can't believe that he made this move. Um, there will be consequences for this, and it's quite a shame, especially because I believe I was the one who invested the defensive strength in here. Or it might have been this one, which means maybe he constructed the buildings. That could be an issue. Well, this kind of delays plans. I definitely should keep an eye on this province, because we have it in writing that Red has agreed to give this one up. And I don't want to take it just now, so that I can focus my attention here. But... Ooh, that's... Oh, there will be revenge for this. So yeah, I'm just going to push more into India. Not India, Arabia. Not worrying about this segment up here as much as I do want that land to become my territory. I would be surprised if I have the ability to take anything else. I'm not sure where else he's going to hit. He has this Indian node here. It might have been a good idea to take that one, because then he wouldn't be able to jump into this territory without using the far away penalty. So that's a bit of a regret that I didn't take care of that. So, ugh. Can I invest or should I save? I definitely should save my military point. Check I'm recording. Because it's kind of... I definitely need to keep my military points in check because I don't want to lose the land to purple. And he probably will retaliate with an action like that. He can't just pretend nothing happened. I'll just take a look at the rest of the world. It seems orange and red made an agreement, which I'll post on screen. I mean, pink hasn't been able to come on. And orange seems to have expanded quite heavily in Europe, which I remember specifically he hadn't taken Dublin. So that is something now. But I think that's all I can take care of for the day, so I'm going to end the recording here. Hey again, this is the next day of recording, the 26th. So I have had some interesting conversations since last time we played. I was already made aware that Pietzoria has been a bit aggressive, as you can see. There will be a retaliation. I'll put on screen the interesting texts I got about a potential alliance with Red, and that does sound like something I might be interested in. I am probably the weakest player right now, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll see what we can do. At the very least, I can assert my influence, you know? I might lose the game, but as long as I don't crumble to dust, I'll be okay. So yeah, just gonna run through my events. Alright, so for today, since everything seems to be kind of heating up, I kind of went for a more military focus. I mean, economic is definitely good and think it would be good to look into, but I think for now, definitely my priority needs to be on taking out purple. And I'm not entirely sure how to do this. As I mentioned last time, if I had taken this province, he would have been unable to proceed, but unfortunately I didn't do that, and now he has land here. It kind of becomes a problem. If I take this, he's absolutely immediately going to take it back. So I don't know if there's quite that much point in doing that, unless I took it and then invested a bunch of points in it. But I don't know if that's the right call either. Well, at the very least, for my own sake, I'm just going to invest some culture points here. Just even out my borders a little bit. I'll probably focus on taking more of this land now. Okay. So probably, yeah. I'll just surround this land. There's no real strategic advantage to doing that, even though I kind of, if I had more time, I would have made it so that that would give you a bonus, but unfortunately I'm running too close to the deadline to do things like that at the moment. I think that's pretty much all I can take, because these locations over here are quite expensive. Yeah, 140 economic points. Maybe I can spend them over here, or maybe I'll just invest them in upgrading stuff. So let's see what I can do. Now, do I want to go for better land, or do I want to go for less points? So quality versus quantity. This one's going to cost me 82, which is pretty damn cheap. But I don't know if it's the best idea to go for that one, because that means he'll just take it back quicker. But it will be kind of a buffer that he'll have to spend that as well. I think I'll start with it and see where else we can go from there. So it seems I can only take 2 more provinces, most likely. And to do that, I'll probably do this one and this one. I only have 54 left now, so I can't take anything else. It definitely looks like I'm getting the advantage here. I'm hoping that will make him give up, potentially, because all that's happened so far is he's kind of wasted points trying to take land that I've immediately taken back. But again, he does still think that red is going to come to his aid at some point, so he might still keep pushing. So I know what I'll do there. I'll just see if there's anything else I can use my economic points for, because, you know, it would be nice to spend them. I don't think it'll be possible. This one I can't take because it's in the European node, but it could be interesting to get some European power just to threaten the rest of his lands, you know? Kind of be a bit more aggressive, because currently we're just fighting over my land. If that changes, that might be of annoyance to him. In fact, here's what I'll do. I'm going to send a little bit of an insult. I know this will probably be taken back almost immediately, but I'm going to use my my economic power to take this one, because that's a formal declaration that our deal is over. I said I would never take Africa, and now that's gone. I think that's all I can do for today. I'm just going to save my remaining points, unless maybe I will actually boost the cost of Sana Yemen a bit, just so that he has a harder time taking it back, because it is quite cheap. Just that plus 20 defensive strength, so that will be harder for him to take now. I can't look at the cost for it, unfortunately. That's it for today, I think. Thank you for watching. Hello again. This is the next day of recording. I'm just going to log in. Now, interestingly, plans have kind of developed. Well, for one thing, before I get onto that, there's been some interesting developments over in Europe and America. It seems that orange and pink have started to have a little bit of conflict between themselves. And so there's kind of now 2 separate, almost world wars going on between orange and pink and myself and red, which is very interesting. So the other thing that's happened is, interestingly enough, red has taken my land in Thailand, in Ranong. This was actually a planned move. I've said to him that, well, we've agreed, and I'll put the discussions up now, that he will try and make an attempt to attack me, quote unquote, and that can be used as evidence that he's helping. In reality, he's on my side. I'm gonna have to bleep that and say who it really is, like the country name, because I just used the wrong name. Anyway, I'll just take care of my events today really quickly. Alright, okay, the events are done for today. I'm not going to make the move yet, like, I'm actually not going to take this back just yet. The plan is I'm going to pretend that I've taken it and he's taken it back. So that should give us, it should allow me to save my military points while looking like I'm fighting back, so it doesn't raise any suspicion. In the meantime, I'm going to push Abha, make sure the all of Arabia now properly belongs to me again. I kind of want to take this location, just push up a little bit. and it would be good to make a move up to push up a little bit into this location. So it should be noted that these locations here, apart from this one, are all part of the Indian route. This makes sense historically. This is where the Suez Canal goes, and that was used to facilitate trade with India and Southeast Asia more than Africa. So I think it makes the most sense to have that part be part of India, in the same way that these regions here, while they're not specifically European, they're also they have a lot of Mediterranean influence. Additionally, on a similar note, this sea here, all of the surrounding land are considered landlocked because this sea, if you go and look at maps of it, it's significantly smaller, and basically all the trade or any kind of naval engagement over this area is just between these lands. So there's not much point in implementing it. But anyway, I'll get on with what I need to do. Is it worth taking back both of the Indian things? So it looks like the sum of these two, unless I maybe push in a little bit, the sum of these two is going to be 300, which means I can't take both back unless I potentially like culture expand up here. Do I want to do that though? Maybe my objective here just should be to just push until he surrenders. I could take these lands using economic points, although I can only take one of them doing so. So maybe I push up here using culture points, take back this, and then... Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to just try and use my economic points to push up a bit into Africa. You can see the adjacent locations have now just been revealed. Now I should be able to take this with a reduced cost. It's not that reduced, but it's better than before, so I'll take it. It looks like he has improved this location as well, which is pretty strategic of him. But that is probably going to work against him now. I can take this location, and I can't take that. So essentially, I think I just have to use my economic points here. Maybe I should have used them here, who knows. And push this. Now, this location here in Somalia, Somalia has a really low HDI rating as discussed in the report, so this is some of the cheapest land in the game to acquire. So it might be worth pushing here if I want to expand my influence in this region, but for now I think I just want to kick him out of the Indian node. So if he wants to expand, he's either have to do it through adjacency, or he's going to have to actually use a sea route. So that will mean the only option he has, if I take back these two provinces, the only option he probably will have for expansion is taking back this province, which if I build it up, he's not going to be able to do. I could also, I believe these are the only Indian nodes in the area, so he has to take back one of these locations. I think if I take back this one, the only one he can do is this. Unless he sails to here, though. I'll just push here, and that is about all I can do for the day, I believe. It'll be interesting to see how this war between pink and orange turns out. And I'm going to go to the Discord now that we have set up and complain about this and see if I can, like, strike up a deal. In the meantime, let's have a look at what the statistics are. I now have 48 provinces, which is really nice. I'm kind of leading at the moment, but we've really pushed back. It might... I said it again, didn't I? It might be worth trying to negotiate an agreement now, because he's really losing this war. And he might be able to accept that. So I'll say, okay, I'm going to go for now then, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Alright, hello. I'm going to try and make this session a lot quicker than the other ones, because the video is getting very, very long. So in this one, I'm just going to take a brief look over how it's gone. I've noticed that the war between pink and orange has really sped up its pace. My agreement with red is still going on, and it seems like purple has tried to take back a bit of land, but I feel like I can get this back easily. So I'm just going to run through my event super quick and see what we can do. I might put up any discussions that have been had that are relevant during the event segment, just so you can see what's been going on. Alright, I will see you in a second. Alright, that's that done and taken care of. Now, first thing I should probably do is look at taking that back, but I feel like maybe I should think about... Ooh, he's definitely looked into developing this. Let's see how much. Plus 200%. He's planning to make me waste my points. So what is the response to that? Do I just let him take back this land while saving up my own influence? I think that might be the call here, because then I get to save points myself while he wastes points taking back his own land. And as long as I don't go for this, I'm not wasting any points. So I'm just going to quickly take back this and then look at what I should take. Now this location here was definitely supposed to be mine. I don't know if it's worth taking it. I mean, it probably falls under my agreement with red, but I'm not sure if it's worth taking it right now. But yeah, I'll focus my efforts over here first. I have not a lot of economic influence, so I'm going to use this. Ooh, but can I actually take this one economically? I can't. So maybe I take this one culturally and then... No, take this one economically and then you take this one culturally. I think that's the call here. I still really want to get this region. I want to do that before the game ends. So this is Jerusalem, which is the most expensive culture province in the game, which maybe I should have thought about before doing this. Ooh, but there's no way I can get it with economic points at all. And there's no... I don't want to spend the military points, so I think I have to if I want to get some power in Europe. So I've just demonstrated myself in the European node. Ugh, I need to reword that. I just demonstrated that I've now got power in the European node. This is now within my influence. I think I kind of want to look back at this region though. So one thing to mention, the province adjacency algorithm uses the amount of points you have adjacent. So since this location connects to here and here, that's 2 points, which means this is an adjacent province. So I think I'll use my points here, kind of just connect up my borders a bit more. I can't... it's a shame that I can't take that one. That'll just have to be something I do next session. Until then, is there anything I want to do? Still really don't want to take this one back. I could maybe use my culture points to expand over here to make him waste more points. I think that might be more valuable than investing in these provinces, because they already have pretty low base military cost, I believe, so it's probably more worthwhile to do this. So I think that's what I'll do, yeah. Just make him waste a bunch of points on taking this, because it has to be 92 for this. So I believe that's all the points spent for today, and so I'm gonna go then. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Hello again. It's the 29th today, and I'm just going to be going on to do my stuff. I believe I'm one of the last people to come on today, and that is a little bit scary because I have heard some implications that... Okay, well, obviously we're going to deal with this very quickly. Now, I did receive messages from Pink saying that... Oh no, not Pink, Orange, saying that it might be in our best interest to work together. He said he'll back off if he receives help against Pink, but I don't know what he expects me to do there, considering how far away I am. I mean, I guess I think I would need power in the North Atlantic to even head over to America East. So I could help him out with the land in Europe, but not sure what else I could do from there. Anyway, I'm just going to fly through my events. I might maybe put up some of the discussions I've had on the screen during it, like I did last time. All right, I'll see you in a sec. So I do just actually want to demonstrate something as well to do with the API. I'm not really going to be going over the API too much in this thing. That's more something that's discussed in the report and test document. But I do just want to show off that I can use this here to make a request to check my own stats. Oh, did I type it in wrong? Yes, I did type it in wrong. Tor API. Yes, okay, so this should show me all of my statistics. I'm at 1.9 military generation, 1.26. I have a bit of an advantage in that I can look at all these things that aren't shown on the session stats, but I mean, technically they could do it too. If I had more time, maybe I'd use all of the stats from here to show players more what's going on. But anyway, let's get right to it. Immediately gonna take this back. Oh, he's really invested in this. Or maybe I did. I don't really remember. Did he take this land from me? I don't think so. I think I only went up to Jerusalem. So maybe the call is just not to bother with that. Maybe I just ignore his request for an alliance and save up my military power for any other kind of incidents. Right, I should go over this. So there is a few issues with the vertices system. You can see this one here is slightly misaligned. It says inaccessible because I own it, but this one should not say inaccessible because you can see there is an adjacency. This is a bug that I've known about, but there's a couple of instances of it, and I just couldn't find each one. The vertices are a little bit misaligned, so it doesn't count these points as being adjacent. It's never been too much of a problem. There's always ways you can work around it. I believe there's one over here. I think it might be this one here because these aren't the exact same point. But they're not really a big issue. There's a few small ones like this, but they're something that would be ironed out if there were more time for the project. So what do I really want to do today? I really I'm getting a lot of economic points, but there's not too much I can do with them at this point. I've kind of got all of the C's that I wanted, and I still don't want to start any incidents with red. Let me just check I'm recording. And I can't really do anything in East Africa. I think I'll save all of my military points for today, just see if orange or purple makes a move. And maybe I'll just look at making my borders a bit nicer looking by expanding over here. This is more of an aesthetic choice for me because I just want my borders to look pretty, unlike some people, apparently. I think I'll take... I really don't have much culture influence, but I'll just take what I can. I really hope I can take this one. No! That's really painful, because look at that. What could I do with economic? I could look into expanding it into Europe. I mean, after all, he did say he wants help. Like, maybe I should help by going and expanding into his land, I guess. But that doesn't seem right either. I think I do spend money to take this one back, because this was one of the agreed locations that I own. I do kind of want to take this. I think I'll justify this as saying that it's me attempting to show that we're fighting by asserting some influence, but really I just want this land. Apart from that, I can't really spend any other points on anything. Again, this is not a coastal node. Um, so I guess I'll just have a quick look. Finally, he did take back all of this land, and I'm fine with that. I did not care for the land, but hopefully he starts filling in the gaps a little. Pink has really demonstrated his dominance over here, and it seems like there's a bit of a fight going on up in the North Atlantic. That could potentially turn out badly for Pink because he's gone and invested all of his points over in Europe. If he gets taken out of it, he can't just go straight back to Europe because you need to go through the North Atlantic. So it's kind of a weird situation. Let's see. It's been a while since I looked at the session stats. Let's have a look at those. So it seems that the winner still at the moment is red. He's got 64 provinces, and while everyone's really starting to catch up, there's no one quite as strong as him, and it is getting quite close to the end of the game now. It's getting really to the point where it's a bit scary. Maybe we will try and make an alliance against Red. I mean, I think it's only really me and Orange who can actually fight against him, and I don't know if it's in my best interest. I mean, I would love to take this land here. That would be really nice, but I don't know if I really want to ruin relations with him since I have so much to lose in that region. Um, what else though? Yeah, I'm still doing pretty damn well. 52 provinces. I'm not doing the best out of anyone. I mean, I think I'm like roughly third place. No, fourth place. But as it says on the index screen, there's no real winner of the game. Except for this game, in which case we have decided whoever owns the most land is the winner. But in theory, there's no real winner of the game. But yeah, I guess that's all really for today. Thank you for watching again. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello again. Today is the 30th, and I am just coming on for the first time today. I oh he has definitely taken land because I remember taking that one. So many aggressive people, and hang on, these were definitely my property. That one could have been argued. I'm being attacked by three people this time. These my friends are not very nice people, apparently. Let's see when everyone was last on, just see what the situation is. Oh man, I've been kicked back to 43 provinces? How? I was in the 50s. That's, oh my god, he's taken back all of this? I think they might have had sync against me. I think this might have been a coordinated attack and I've been double crossed here. Right. That's scary. Ooh. Let's see. Well, how is my situation? I've been kicked out of everything apart from Indian. So obviously, I'm glad I saved up some military power, and I'm going to go and do my events to grab some military power back, and then there will be immediate revenge. Hey, so for this segment, I've decided not to actually speed up the recording just so that I can spend some time and show the discussions that's been going on after this session. I think they're quite important today because we're getting down to the final segment, so they'll just be up during this speech, I guess. Right, that's my events gone for the day. I've kind of really heavily invested in military. I'm at 200% now, which is great. Still don't have that many points though. Um, I don't know if red is still on my side. Um, I'm gonna start by taking back. He's really just investing all his points into this. Right, well, I should probably think about what my move is here. Because I really would like to take back my power over here, but how much is this going to cost me? Too damn much. Um, I can't believe they've all turned on me. I cannot believe this. Okay. think the move is take back this here. I've now got 500 left. And I think push down here and see if I can call off the attack, because it really seems like I am not in a good position here. I think I will also spend some my culture and economic points. Well, economic if I can, to be fair. I don't want to push into China because I'm still not entirely sure if we're on good terms thanks to this. But let's see. First of all, going to take this back so he doesn't have a good jumping off point. I've only got 300 now. Maybe I should consider saving this. I think if I take this, I can then jump to the province next to it. Or not. Dang. What's my dominance in Southeast Asia? So maybe it would be worth spending points that I can in the region. Yeah, okay, so I really want to take back dominance in Southeast Asia. I really would rather Avocadonia go away, but I'm being attacked by way too many sides right now. I think at the very least I'm going to take this back and see what I can go from there. So I can probably take... This is looking pretty damn hopeless, isn't it? I think I'll make a move into Europe just to kind of show that I'm not going to be pushed around so easily. I'm going to jump and take Ankara. And maybe take Samawaha or whatever back as well. This is getting quite scary. Now, I do have quite a bit of points that I could look into improving things with. Again, still not sure if I'm being attacked over here. I don't know. I mean, purple is definitely going to try and attack me again, but the question is where from. He can only attack coastal provinces in the Indian region, but that means he has a lot of options to choose from. He's probably going to be looking to see which one is easiest to take, so maybe I would do good investing in each, but if I invested in each and didn't get local defensive strength, then I'm just making it easier for him to take over more land. Well, okay. Orange can take this province because they have 1 point here, 1 point here. They could also take Jerusalem back. Damn, this is hard. Let me check where I am on the stats again. I'm only at 50. Piazzoria is falling quite behind, and Birmingham has really sped ahead to 72. The others are really playing this strangely to not fight back against him, and also I feel like some of this land used to belong to Avocadonia. So maybe I do actually try and take some land back. Well, I'll tell you what might help. Is he investing in these provinces? He hasn't invested in Davao. He hasn't invested in Makassar, because that would be like very definitive he's turned on me at that point, because that would go completely against our agreement. I think he might go for this one again. I'm not... Oh, he really has been upgrading this. I can't keep my economic points unless I really want to take this land, which I don't particularly. So I really need to find somewhere to spend some points today. It's just, where is the good call? Maybe this land here, because I think this is what red is going to go for. Now that's interesting. I'm not sure if I actually created these, so maybe he was actually using this and breaking our agreement. So yeah, I can't do economic building. Um, Military capacity won't help me right now. Hmm. And this is train station as well, so not too useful. I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. I think I'm done for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Hello. This is the 1st of May. I'm gonna have to make this session really quick because I've got things to do. So I'm just gonna run through what we have. Looks like there's some attacking going on in Europe. Um, I don't think Red has expanded. We agreed that I can take this land back, I believe. So I'm just gonna run through my events and then make my move. Ooh, okay, so I just had some weird events. I seem to have not got many points from this today, so I don't know how this will go. I really do want to connect up my territory here. So at the very least, I'm going to start off by taking this and see maybe I... Oh, very expensive over there. Um, I think I'm going to focus on taking my land back for now, and then see what else I want to do. Alright, can't take that. Um, I wonder if he'll notice if I do this. I think I might do it anyway, see what find out, and see if he notices. And then maybe I will actually take some land up here just to kind of show that I am coming to his aid. Though it would be nice to get some stuff up here, wouldn't it? Well, at the very least, I can spend economic points here, whereas I basically can't spend them anywhere else, so maybe I, take... You know what? I'll make my borders look pretty today. I'll take this with these points, and take this with military points. Really kind of connect up my land, and then I'll try and negotiate to take this back from Orange in exchange for my help. Um, I seem to be doing... I'm getting back on track, thankfully. I'm still worried about Red, and really, Pink has shot up in power. I wonder if there's moves been made that I haven't seen yet, but I guess we'll see. Oh, now that's interesting. I wonder what's going on there, because I believe this was owned entirely by Red. Who knows? Ooh. Right, well, unless there's stuff I can take up here, I think that's all for today. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I think that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello again. I believe this is the second to last day. Oh man, I'm typing all of this incorrectly. Right, so, yeah, I believe things have started to heighten up. There's kind of a bit of, conflict going on now, between a lot of different people. I'll put on screen now the fight that I walked in on in the Discord that seemed very interesting. I believe, yes, this is probably why. And I'm probably going to try and focus my attention on connecting up my land and also doing sync about Red, because I believe he is still by far in the lead. I feel like the others aren't concentrating enough on cutting him down, which is a bit scary because he really looks like he's going to win if no one does anything. But there is going to be another day after this. We are going to do it on the 3rd, but this is the final-ish day. You know, like, tomorrow is going to be like the proper final day, but everything that's done today is going to lead up to it. Anyway, I'm going to go and do my events now and see what my move is. So I will see you in a sec. Right, so I really tried to prioritize military this time, but I don't think I did the best job. But you can see I got about double what I did in the other points overall, because I'm 213%. Now let's see. I really want to connect up this region here, just because I care about stuff like that, apparently. I would take this land, but I think my priority needs to be on taking care of Red. He's had too much influence. I know I shouldn't take that one, but it bothers me if I don't. Maybe I go through and take out. Well, I'll take the ones that I am owed first. Um, maybe I can take this one. No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I'm 1 point off this, which is such a shame. Um, hmm. Well, I would like to take all of this land, but I don't know if that's going to be really possible. 56. I'll assume that's around 50 as well. I think I can take these three. Should I? I could do. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I think I should. Yep. Have enough to take this, and then I can use my points here to take this, which will just look nice. Because that's what I care about, apparently. I don't know if I really shouldn't waste my mill points there, but part of me really wants to. Is there anything else I can do in Southeast Asia? Ooh. I could take this land, but if I do that, he has to know that my stance has completely changed. Alternatively, I could take this. This is less obvious. I could maybe hope that he doesn't notice if I take this. And I believe it's cheaper, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little cheaper than these ones. Has he been on yet? Am I going to get retaliated against? It appears that he has been on. I believe, yeah, he was here 4 minutes ago. There are still some people looking at it, I believe, right now. Because this is UTC time. It's an hour behind because we went into British summertime while I was developing this. And I decided not to change it from UTC. Can I take this? Ooh, that could be better. Because it's a lot less cost. I mean, overall, we're still just taking land back from him. So maybe I just go with what costs the least. I mean, my concern isn't on winning anymore. My concern is lowering Red's influence. I think I'm gonna take... I'm gonna take this one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play that off at all. He'll probably be mad when he notices, but let's see what goes on. I'll see if I can maybe organize some resistance against Red. I have a feeling I won't be able to, though, because our own personal conflicts have kind of got in the way, and he's managed to slip past. I mean, I've known about him being a problem the entire game, but I haven't really done anything apart from negotiate with him. So that's kind of on me. You can see, though, that purple has been expanding up here to deal with pink, but I don't know if that will be worth it in the end. Especially now that orange is taking attention away from that which will benefit pink, which seems like a bit of a bad move to me. But what can you do? I believe I'm now like the third strongest. So maybe this could be a win for me. Who knows? But anyway, I believe that's all for today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello, this is the final day of recording. This is just going to be the end, I guess, of this playthrough. I hope it's demonstrated the working of the game. I did realize today that apparently Pink hasn't been able to play for like 3 days, which is a bit of a shame, but I think it more or less showed off how the game works. Now, if I'm going to go and look at the thing for a second, I believe everyone, apart from Pink, obviously, has um, done their stuff for the day, and it looks like Red is the winner here, unfortunately. But I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can change things. Um, okay, I'm just going to run through my events for, well, the last time. I'll see you in a sec. Right, that's all the events done for the game, and I'm just gonna see what I can do. I mean, I want to push Red back, like, but there's really nothing I can do to shift the tides now. It's over. I don't think I'd be able to take. How many provinces would I need? I'd need to take 8 for anyone else to win, I believe. So I think that might be a lost cause. I'll just take back what's mine, focus on making my borders a bit pretty. I wish... I can't imagine I have enough to take... Oh, I totally do. Well, I have to. I have to. It, I mean, in my defense, it looks pretty now, so you know. It's all worth it in the end. Then do I have enough? No, I don't have enough. That's fine, though. I think I might take the stuff up here if I can. Just really focusing on making everything look pretty in the final day, just because that's the kind of person I am. I guess there's no real point saving any points at this point. That was way too many points for one sentence. But it's just, what should I take? I don't believe I can spend any economic. Maybe I'll just invest it here for the hell of it. I mean, it probably... I mean, it won't do much, but, you know, it'll be nice. I wonder if there's any place I can take with my remaining culture points. I'm assuming not. Like, maybe I could take this location. I don't think so, though. Well, obviously I couldn't take this with culture points, but you know what I mean. Maybe I could have taken this with economic, but it wouldn't have looked pretty, and that's apparently all I care about. I think I'll take this. Anything else? I think I saw some that would have been around this cost. So, might be able to get one last, province taken. Hey, who knows, maybe I'll have, got more than the other people. I think, yeah, that's probably all I can do. I'm up to 71, which, not bad, really. I think that puts me in second place overall after everyone else. But I think that's the end then. I'm pretty happy with how this game turned out. I think it was a good demonstration of what the basic gameplay would be like. I feel like maybe the game would be suited to players who are less aggressive than us, though. You know, like more cooperation, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm happy with this. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the demo video then. I will see you. Bye.